And so the first step, always have a dollar. Second step is to change what the dollar is. You understand?
Yes.
The third step, always have money on you before you get, the day before you get paid again. Now, some people get paid differently. Some people get paid on a daily basis. These are daily workers. Some people get paid weekly. Some people pay bi-monthly, twice a month. Some people monthly. Some people, like entertainers or performers, they get paid when they when they do a movie or when they sign a contract. So
all of those situations.
So
everyone you listed.
So those are not. and so each one of them causes for you to have a different idea about how you're going to use your money. If you're getting paid once a year, you're getting paid once every 2 years when you make a movie or when you sign a contract. However you're getting paid, the key is the day before you get that. See, this is another key too that is not in. It's an implied key, is that you have to be earning money in order to have a payday, a day in which you get paid. That's implied in there, but that's not one of the keys. But if you don't have no payday, again, what I've talked about is not to have no need for money. That's a different story. And if you don't have no paydays and you have enough money that you don't have to worry about getting paid, that's a different story too, because you don't need no paydays and you don't need this money awareness because you obviously got enough money that you don't have to get paid and you can still do everything you want and buy everything you want. So you don't need this awareness. But if you are like the majority of most of us and you have to earn it, then the day before you get it again, you should have money because of several reasons. One, what happens if you don't get paid? And you don't have no money the day before, you're not going to have no money that next day, and you don't know when you might get paid, so you don't know when you're going to have money again. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So if you have money the day before you get paid and something happens and it's delayed, you don't have to worry. Now this is money above the dollar.
Yes.
This is not the dollar. That's different.
Okay.
This is money to spend that you have to have the day before you get paid, because if you don't get paid, you can still spend. You don't have to worry about eating. You don't have to worry about transportation or whatever it is that you have to do, because you still have enough money to do that. An example that I use for people in this third section is this. Let's say you get $100 a week as pay. And then you get it whatever day, the day before you get it, you have $20. That you have $20 the day before you're supposed to get another 100. That means the next day when you get 100, you got $120. Now, if you use that same process that you used to have the $20 the day before, that means that the next time you get paid, the day before that, you're going to have $40. And if you use that same process again the next time, that means you're going to have $60 before you get paid, because you've saved the 20 from the first time, you saved the 20 from the second time, and you saved the 20 from the third time, and those all three are there. And you get paid again. So now you have $160, where before you just started out with $100. And when the week went by and you spent $100, and then you got another 100. But you didn't have nothing else. You just got the other 100. And then the week went by and you got the next 100. And then you didn't have nothing else. You spent the whole 100. This concept means that you can't spend the whole 100. You can you can spend 99, but you cannot spend the whole 100. You have to have money, even if it's $1, not the dollar in your pocket. Even if it's $1, the next time you do it, it's going to be $2. The next time after that, it's going to be $3. You're going to get better and better at that, so it may start growing more than $1. You're going to get better and better at that. What are you doing now?
First aid.
No, when on the third step, I mean, what are you doing? What is this? What is this doing for you when you're having money the day before you get paid again? I'll explain. What you're doing is you're managing it. You are managing your money so that you can have some of it grow for you. So one thing you learned was to keep the money so that you could always be aware of it, to increase your economic conditions so that you have more of it, and then to manage it so that it can start growing for you. And now you have, by the fifth time, if you've done $20 each time, you have as much as you're going to get paid the next day, saved up. Whereas before, you used to go through all of that in a time before till you got paid again. Now you have that much as money that you got for your own use. What you have to do is like this and not spend it so that you can see it grow, so you can learn how to manage it. And when you start managing it, then what you do then is you can start figuring out, I got this much, what can I do to help me make more? So that I have more that I can manage, more that I can save. Because what you have now is money consciousness. You have developed the consciousness to always have it, improve how much of it you have, to manage it so that you get more. This is what you want to know. You know what money is now. You know how much of it you use. You know how much of it you intend to get, and you know how to manage it properly so that you always have some.
That makes it so, that demystifies in the emotional part of it. It's always been a block. I don't want to think about it until I have to.
Until I have to
part with it.
Exactly. Until I don't have it.
That way, because I have to be responsible. That's the only time I'll think about it. Otherwise, I want to think about the things I want to do, but I don't want to think about the money part. That's always how I felt. And this kind of takes away the emotion. It's just 3 steps, and it's very it doesn't feel overwhelming. It's just very.
It's real easy, and it doesn't. And the amount is irrelevant as to the process of understanding, knowing, managing the money that you have in your possession. And what you will see is rapid development. You'll also see continued awareness of how money operates in your life and in the lives around you.
That part, that's the part that I've always been purposely pushing away. And it hasn't worked.
So those are the 3 keys, the 3 keys to money consciousness. Always have $1 on you. Change the nature of the dollar. Always have money the day before you get paid again. And then there are 2 alwayses in there. And they both are necessary. Always have money the day before you get paid. If you always have money the day before you get paid, there is no way that can happen accidentally. Again, these are not accidental happenings. This is something that you have to do consistently to always have that happen. Even if it's not always, even if it's more often than not, it's still something you have to do. If you don't think about it and don't do anything, sometimes you'll have it and sometimes you won't. But if you're thinking about it, you're aware of it, and you're doing this, it's very likely that you will always have money at your disposal, available to you for your use. At least $1, whatever the dollar happens to be. at least have a $50. I'm not talking about the one in your wallet. I'm talking about the ones that you have to pay stuff with. So that's the lesson on money consciousness.